Hello, hello.
Hello, my friend.
Hi, Marcela. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm very happy. Glad to be back. I missed you.
I was missing you too. I guess everybody was missing you too because usually we were doing this weekly and we changed to do this bi-weekly. And of course, I was missing you and missing the just the rhythm that we had before. But also, I'm excited because it's like, oh, I can't wait to see what's happening in the stars in our planetary weather. So, everybody, welcome to our planetary weather. We are so glad to be here every 2 weeks now to bring information about how the stars are moving, how the planets are moving, and what energies are moving at this time because it's going to be affecting us anyway. So we have an expert here in astrology, and that's Marvela. Marvela is going to give us the information for these 2 weeks that are coming. So, Marvela, I'm passing the voice, the microphone.
Thank you. Yeah, we're just coming out of the full moon in Capricorn in the
Mhm.
21st. And this full moon, all full moons mark like the end of a cycle. Like we're finishing a cycle, and with the Capricorn energy, we're like finishing to put the last dots and the structure that is needed for it to be fulfilled, let's say.
Mhm.
So because Capricorn is rules like the professional area, this part of ourselves where we put the structure and organize our lives.
Mhm.
And for a full moon, the other part, so the moon is in Capricorn and the sun is in Cancer. We just entered Cancer season. And there's another part of ourselves that wants to be home, that wants to feel home, that wants to be nurtured, that want this nurturing energy that make us feel so wrapped up in a in a blanket. And there is these two parts of ourselves that we need to come into balance
Mhm.
so we can feel at home with ourselves, really, really loving and nurtured, so we can go out and finish these last things that our purpose, our profession, our work needs.
Beautiful. So it's finding the balance between that structure that Capricorn usually asks for from us. And since we are entering into Cancer, we Cancer is the opposite because Cancer is home, and we want to be at home and do things that nurture ourselves. So we can enter in this sort of struggling between should I just do what I have to do, or should I just enjoy my life and go home and nurture myself and just relax and all of the things that Cancer invites. So finding the balance between these two is very important. Actually, I have been doing this like maybe from last week or 2 weeks before
Mhm.
because I was feeling a little bit stressed over the conferences that are coming. And I was just working, working, working. I was so into the Capricorn
Sí.
mood, just do, structure, just do, no rest. And I was feeling overwhelmed. And so I had
Yeah.
to stop and say, wait, it's affecting my health. I actually had to stop doing sessions, and I had to kind of take a break and say, what am I doing with my life? And now that you're mentioning this information, I decided to take breaks every certain time. And
Mhm.
so it's like I take breaks to enjoy my home, to be at home, to cook, to be, in the pool because I never use my pool. So I was like, what am I doing? I have a beautiful pool with a beautiful view. I'm just going to enjoy it. So I take breaks. And then once I finish the break, because I also give myself times.
Mhm.
See, that's the Capricorn in me. So
Yeah.
it's like, okay, I'm gonna take a break of 30 minutes, 1 hour. and I really feel like I'm a child. I'm like, oh, it feels so good, and then I'm just so enjoyable. The time is like, okay, time up. Okay, I become the adult, the responsible adult. So time to go to work, and then that's very efficient, because
Yeah.
when I go back to what I'm doing, I am more aware, and I have more energy. And I don't know, it just gives you extra energy to elaborate to whatever you're doing. It's just healthier to do it this way. And so once I feel already that sort of heaviness and tiredness, like, okay, time for another break. And then I've been doing this sort of rhythm, and it's been serving me well and what I have been doing in my life today. So it comes right in time. How amazing is that?
Yeah, that's perfect, no? To find the perfect balance, and that way we are more productive because we have our cup filled, no? And that's so interesting because I was reading this last week about European countries where they are more productive because they work less. They
Mm,
take more vacations, and the
yes,
kids are more happy because they play more and they have
yes.
excellent education. So I was thinking, wow, that's so smart. That's what we need more, no? And this is the season that is calling for us. And we started the cancer season. So now we're gonna have this month that we're gonna nurture ourselves, fill our cups, let our inner child play, and that way we build this inner force, this vital force that we need to concrete projects. Because at the end of the month, we're going to have another full moon in Capricorn. So we're
Mm-hmm,
going to have two full moons in
mm-hmm.
Capricorn, which is going to help us finish, this project, this important project that we are building. And this inner nurturing is what's going to give us the strength, the force to do it.
Beautiful. And it'll be good if we can get to make a habit of this
Yeah.
sort of a structured breaks, relax. A structured break, relax. Because if we get to have this rhythm and create a habit of it, we will be living like the Europeans,
Yes,
and
exactly.
having, because we are so used to the the American system, where it's like do. It's just about production, production, production,
Yeah.
but you forget about yourself. You forget about your inner child, for example, and the joy and the happiness and all of that. And I saw myself there. Actually, I had a dream where I had to go rescue a child
Mm.
in this pond, and I couldn't see well because it wasn't clear. And I came out of the water. I was actually afraid of jumping into the water because I thought there would be, crocodiles or whatever. So I said, oh my gosh, I feel like I don't want to jump in there, but I needed to go rescue this child. And I came out of the water, and I was frustrated because I couldn't find it. And that's when I noticed that I was doing too much work, and that I had left a part of me die. And that was my alert. It's like a part of you is dying, and you feel frustrated because you cannot find it, because you're just giving all of your attention to work.
Mm.
And so I went to rescue my inner child, not in the dream, but by being aware of what I was doing in my life. So I decided to change, and I've been enjoying the way I have been doing these new ways. I'm eating, I'm cooking. I have a friend actually that came to visit because he's going to be doing the photography for the event and the recording for the events, the conferences. And he loves cooking. I'm so happy because he's like, I love cooking. I'm like eating delicious things. And then I'm like,
Mm.
okay, friend, I'm done. I need to go back to work. And then I go back to work. So I'm finding those two elements to be in this flow that can serve me and serve my purpose and serve me also. That I feel that's so aligned.
I love it. You have found this balance, no? And I love that you are also enjoying the pool
Yes.
because your inner child is enjoying the pool. I love
Yes.
it. I love that.
I love
Yeah.
it. And then I get in the pool and I open my book and then I just read my book. It's just
Oh,
I'm having such a good time
delicious.
with myself because I'm by myself, you know, and I'm like, oh, in the sun and then I go back to work and I feel so inspired to
Yeah.
do things. And it's just the productivity changes. Definitely, I agree on that. And so if we get to, because see, the planets align with a purpose.
Yeah.
If you get to follow this rhythm, eventually, if you stay with the rhythm, no matter if we enter in another house, right? If we stay with the rhythm, it can serve you as a good habit for you to be more productive.
Yeah. Maybe another person can be advised, oh, you need to go to the doctor, take psychiatric medication, which
Mhm.
is the normal. I mean, how many millions of people have been given this advice, right? And it's
Mhm.
just so important to listen to ourselves and to listen what is I really need. What do I need to do to feel better? What I need to do to feel in balance, in harmony. And yeah, it's so important for me too. I've been taking more breaks. I've been taking naps because I have not been sleeping so well,
Mhm.
and I felt tired, and I was, how am I gonna sleep at this time? And I know I need it, even if it's just a little nap or whatever. I need
Mhm.
these breaks, and that has been great love for my nervous system, for my inner child.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah, I feel so much better because I have also, I feel this balance. And then I go, I cook something delicious that I really enjoy. And they say,
Mhm.
okay, back to work, you know. And
Beautiful.
it's so
Beautiful.
important. It's so
It is.
important.
It is so important. So we are talking about this and what the planets are doing at this moment for you to see if you're obsessive maybe with work. Maybe it is time for you to start taking the breaks. Now, if you are on the other side, right on the other side of
Yeah.
too relaxed and not doing what you're supposed to do is gonna bring you suffering too, because then you will be behind, and you don't want to be there because then you will be also stressed,
Yeah.
and that's not gonna make you feel, happiness, or it's going to be bad for your health because you'll be stressed over what you're not doing. So this is the perfect moment to find the balance. Not too much in any of the two, but in the middle, and find the way where you can balance both and have both of them at the same time flowing in your life.
Yeah. Yeah, to find this balance is like a dance,
It's
like
a
an
dance.
energy dance, and
Yes.
to find the right vibration that works for us, that we
Yes.
can still feel the love of life
Hmm.
and be productive and make our dreams true.
Definitely. Definitely. Well, I guess that's all we had wanted to share for these 2 coming weeks, right, Marcela?
Yeah.
Yes. And so if you want a little bit more of maybe help, because we also have to mention this before we go, we are entering the house of Cancer, and Cancer usually has to do with, see, the Cancer is the crab, that hides, and hides is like some sort of insecurities that might
Mhm.
appear, and so vulnerability might awaken at certain points. You might be triggered by certain things and you want to go hide, in your
Yeah.
shell. But then this is the right moment or the best moment for you to review your insecurities and all of these things of your inner child that are not yours. But also, if you were born as a Cancer, maybe it is time for you to elevate your vibration from whatever you came to change with that zodiac sign, because you came with this essence in order for you to change it. We can change that. We're just not born and stay there. No, we can change the vibration of where we were born to a better version of ourselves. And we can do that through being aware of my insecurities at this time, my fears, and what makes you go hide because I'm afraid of. And so perfect time to do this. And that's something before we go important to say, as well as we just passed the solstice. And
Mhm.
so we, just to say this, that once we are closer to the sun, we will be receiving more information. It's like
Mhm.
the sun feeds us, feeds our consciousness. And since we are the closest to the sun at this time, just open up, meditate, and receive that whatever message you're receiving is giving you something for your own growth.
Yes.
Yes. Marvela, now, if you want to have a reading with Marvela, because sometimes we need to know where we are, right? Depending on my sun, my moon, and this and that, and I need a little bit of a facilitation. Then Marvela does readings, astrology readings. Marvela, what's your information?
+1 407 486 9174. Instagram is at Marian Sibila.
Beautiful. And if you want to constellate something, because maybe you might say, well, I feel this insecurity and I don't know where it comes from. We must be aware that also all our insecurities are not only from our own childhood, but maybe we are carrying information from our ancestors, right? So I do family constellations. You can reach me or see my website, mayarielsol.com, and it shows all the services that we have. And you also can contact us through that page to make an appointment. All right. So I guess that's all we wanted to share today. Thank you all for listening, for watching. If you like this information that we left here, share with others that might be feeling like, oh, I'm feeling this way, I'm feeling that way. It's because of the planets and what's important for you to do with this information. So we want to invite you to share and give us a like if you like it. And well, we hope to see you in a couple of weeks again.
Yes.
Yes, so blessings to all of you, Marvela, dear friend.
Thank
As
you.
always, thank you so much.